In case of informal communication, we see that no official lines of communication is followed. Direction, we have seen formal communication can be both horizontal and vertical in direction. And when we say vertical, it can be upwards also and it can be downwards also, vertically. Horizontally, it is amongst the same levels or authority. So it may take place between the different departments or divisions in the organization. When we say vertically, that means superior and subordinates. When it moves from subordinate to superior, it is upward, and when it moves from superior to subordinate, it is downwards. So horizontal direction is horizontal and vertical. And vertical, also in vertical, there is upward and downwards move. Whereas in case of informal communication, there is no restriction. In all directions the informal communication takes place. We have learned it is also called grapevine communication, because the information flows like spreads very fast, like the branches of the tree in all directions. That is why it is called grapevine, informal communication. Purpose, to achieve organizational goals. That is why the formal communication restricts communication through official lines, and that is a foundation, so that the employees, they follow that official lines which is required to achieve the organizational goals. And the purpose of informal communication is to achieve personal and social needs. Formal communication may be oral or written, but generally it is written, and also as it is written, always a record is maintained. In case of informal communication, usually it is oral, and therefore it's not on record. There is no record maintained of informal communication. Authenticity, formal communication is generally authentic. When we say informal communication, it cannot be trusted, it is not much authentic, because there are always chances of rumors to spread, so it generates rumors. And the last is speed. In case of formal communication, we see that the speed is slow, and that is why the flow of information or communication is time consuming. Whereas in case of informal communication, we see that the speed of information or communication is fast and spreads rapidly. Thus we see that both formal and informal communication, that is considered to be a very important tool for the managers in the organization to use it wisely to instruct their subordinates and get the work done towards achievement of organizational goals effectively and efficiently. With this, we have completed the network part of communication, and the last heading under this topic, under communication topic, is barriers to communication, that we will be taking in the next class. Till then, thank you all of you.